Redmond's opponent tonight was Ryan Franklin, who opposed him in that game last Thursday in Seattle, a game that eventually the Mariners won 4-2 over Redmond, but by that time Franklin had gone 7 innings in that game and was not the pitcher of record. Tonight he was losing his 9th against only 3 wins this year. A year ago he was 11-13. That more or less mirrors the whole season that had been suffered by the Seattle Mariners, at least up to this point. The Mariners, though, got going early tonight and started things by putting Redmond in some trouble in the first inning. But it appeared that after that first inning was over, he had proven to himself and everybody else that he could handle matters, and he did through his 6 and a third innings of work. But Ichiro started by singling immediately to start the game and extend his hitting streak to 19 in a row. Randy Wynn drew a walk, and then Brett Boone dropped down a perfect bunt. The bases were loaded, and Edgar Martinez up. That could be big trouble. Now, Redmond ready and delivers. Swinging a ground ball to Chavez at third. He'll go to second for 1. McLemore turned to first. Double play. The Mariners take the lead in the game, but the A's get the 2 outs. And no RBI for Edgar Martinez on a 5-4-3 double play. A walk to Holbert Cabrera put runners at first and third, and it brought up Scott Spezio, trying to make something out of what so far has been a rough season for him. Here it comes. There's a drive into right center field. Kelty going over, fighting the sun, reaches and makes the grab on the run. In the alley, out number 3. So a big jam and good damage control by Redmond gets out with a run, which the Mariners have for the lead. The A's come up in the bottom of the first. Kelty making a good play on that one, was in right field tonight for Jermaine Dye as Dye got arrested. This is the 13th game of a stretch of 18 days in a row in which the A's play every day, up to that off day coming up next Monday in New York. Bottom of the second, the A's got busy against Franklin on a Hatterberg single, a walk to Bobby Crosby, and then a Rubio Durazo up to the plate. Line drive. Fair ball down the right field side. That'll roll down into the corner. Here's a runner coming home to tie it, and Crosby going to third. Down to second is Durazo with a run-scoring double. And Rubio Durazo delivers again, and the Athletics are even with the go-ahead run over at third base. But eventually the A's would get that run home as the infield played in. Kelty grounded out to first base and was tagged. The runners had to hold, but Eric Burns, who had a 4 RBI night last night, had a little bit in him tonight. Working the right side of the rubber. Now brings the hands in and deals. There's a swing and a long drive. Hit the deep right center field. It's going to be playable as it dies. But tagging up is Crosby, coming in to score from third. Durazo goes from second to third. Burns drives in the run that gives the A's a 2-1 lead in the second inning. Redmond found his stride, 1-2-3 second, gave up a leadoff single in the third, but then got Wynn on a force out and Boone on a 5-4-3 double play, the second such DP in 3 innings. Well, if one thing was good for a couple of innings, why not try it again? In the fourth, Edgar Martinez was at first with 1 out, and Spezio the batter.
Here's the 1-1 pitch to Spies. A ground ball to third. Charging Chavez goes to second one. Relay by McLemore, and the A's for the second straight inning end the inning on a 5-4-3 double play. And we go to the bottom of the fourth, still 2-1 Athletics.
And just as a note, had the A's done that one more time in the ball game, then Chavez would have tied a major league record for a third baseman involved in double plays, and it's only been done 7 times. A third baseman having achieved that 4 times in a game. Didn't happen, though, in the final 5 innings tonight, but it was interesting to speculate on. In the bottom of the fourth, 1 out, Bobby Crosby at the plate. Line drive down the left field line.
Center field, Randy Wynn about 2 steps toward left center. Cabrera in left today, Ichiro in right. Now a deep drive to left, and it's gone, and the A's have taken a 3-1 lead. Inside the foul pole, about 20 feet fair down the left field line. And it's number 15 for Bobby Crosby. A solo shot here in the bottom of the fourth, and it's 3-1 Athletics. That took a split second. A hitter's count, a 2-1 pitch from Ryan Franklin. He got a fastball in the inner half just below the belt and just killed it.
And tonight with 2 out in the 5th inning, the A's went about the business of adding on. Kotsay came into the game. 10 of his last 15 in a 4-game span had gone hitless in 2 at-bats, but that didn't last long. With 2 out, he doubled into the left field corner, and Mark McLemore, who played second tonight, was next up. Franklin out of the stretch with 2 out now, trailing 3-1. Next, drives it to right. Base hit. Charging up with it is Ichiro. Fires toward the plate, but far too late. Coming home from second is Kotsay. Got a quick break with 2 out. And McLemore jumps on the first pitch to drive in the run to make it 4-1 Athletics in the bottom of the 5th inning. The A's would get a base on balls to put 2 on, but Hatterberg lined out hard to left field to end the inning. But the A's looked like they were in a kind of a coasting mood, particularly when Redmond set down the Mariners in the 6th inning with only a harmless walk. As we went to the 7th, that 4-1 score still prevailed, and Redmond was in good shape with his pitch count just in the mid-70s. But a single by Spezio started the inning off, and with 1 out, the rookie Leone was at the plate.
Here's the 0-1 pitch, and it's driven to deep left center field. That is way back, and it's gone up into the bleachers, and the Mariners are back in this game. A 2-run shot to left center by Justin Leone, and just like that, it's 4-3 Athletics on an 0-1 pitch, and homers in back-to-back nights for Leone.
And the 21st given up by Mark Redmond this year.
Say, when he hits them, Bill, he leaves little doubt.
They stay hit. And then Bloomquist followed with a single to center field, and suddenly you have the tying run on the base pass. At that point, Ken Macher went to the bullpen with Ichiro coming up and called on Rincon. And Ricardo was equal to the task, and it's fairly rare to see Ichiro strike out, but he did, swinging on a 2-2 pitch. Bloomquist then stole second base with Randy Wynn at the plate, and a base hit could have tied the game, but Rincon got Wynn to ground out. His evening was done, but he accomplished the task, as the bullpen has been doing so successfully since the A's came back from Seattle and opened that series with the Rangers on Friday night here at the Coliseum. But there was more to go here tonight, because in the 8th inning, the Mariners got a leadoff walk against Justin Lear. But then Lear came on and got Edgar Martinez and Cabrera. Actually, Martinez to pop out. Cabrera gave way to Raul Ibanez to pinch hit, and he flied to left field, or to center field, rather shallow. And with 2 out, Macher then went to the right-hander, Justin Lear. And Lear came into the ballgame. Check that. He went to the right-hander, Jim Messier, to relieve Justin Lear. And Dave Hansen came up to pinch hit for Spezio. Hansen, of course, one of the best pinch hitters in the game. But here, Messier was equal to the task.
And barely missed inside, so now 3-2. Of course, Messier knows that first base is open, and a right-handed hitter is on deck. Let's see if it's fastball or screwball here. The 3-2 screwball, ring him up. Outside corner, strike 3 called. Dave Hansen is called out on strike. He had flipped the bat away. He was on his way to first base, but fooled by the Scroogie, as once again the A's bullpen does the job. As the Mariners leave Boone at second, fail to score him. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is A's 4 and Seattle 3.
And Messier picking up momentum as the season goes along. He now, in his last 12 appearances, has not allowed a run. And that was a big strikeout, because I neglected to mention that Boone, during the inning, had stolen second base. So once again, that tying run was only 180 feet from home. We get to the bottom half of the 8th inning, and at that point, Franklin was done for the night, and the rookie left-hander George Sherrill came in. First man he faced was Eric Chavez.
And the left-hander Sherrill out of the bullpen. And his 2-1 pitch to Chavez is a fly ball to deep left. Going back, Ibanez is going to watch, and the A's have some insurance. That's the 3rd opposite field home run of this homestand for Chavez. Into the bleachers and left. And the A's are on top of Seattle 5-3.
And, of course, the A's now could smell that winner's circle here tonight. Octavio Dotel came in to pitch the 9th inning, and the first pitch hit Miguel Olivo, painfully so, in the arm. After recovering a bit and going to first base as the runner, that meant that the tying run would be at the plate throughout the inning as long as Olivo was on the bases. Leone was up next, but no home run this time. He went down swinging. Dotel came back to strike out Bloomquist for out number 2, but he was a tough Ichiro that he had to get rid of to get this one officially in the winner's circle. Ichiro waits quietly now at the plate. Dotel set. And the 1-2 delivery. He struck him out to end the ball game. Ichiro fans on a Dotel slider. Stalling a runner at second base and bringing the A's their second win in 2 games of the series. A 4-game winning streak for the Athletics. And the Mariners go down to defeat for the 14th consecutive time on the road. Final score tonight, the A's 5 and the Mariners 3. And coupled with a loss by the Rangers in Anaheim, the A's now within a game and a half of the top, pending tomorrow's series finale and the homestand finale here